The parchment paper that I just showed you, don't use it. Hey guys, it's Emily. Welcome to Posy Lane. If you're new here, at Posy Lane we like to do fun, easy, and doable crafts. Like the past few weeks we did a series on Alice in Wonderland, and this is one of the little cute guys that we made. If you like crafts, you can subscribe to our videos and you'll get notified because every week we come out with a new video on Fridays. And this week we are making Puffy Paint stickers. I've made a few other videos where I made them, and I realized I wanted to make them for every single season. So with spring coming up and with Easter coming up, I know that I want to do something with like Easter eggs and flowers and bunnies, but I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do, so let's see where it goes. Let's take a look at the supplies. I like to use Tulip products, and I usually get the slick paint to make the stickers, and I know I'm going to do some flowers, so I made sure to get purple and pink, and then I'm also thinking of doing something with carrots, so I made sure to get orange, and I have some other colors, but I know I want those at least. And then to put the stickers onto while they're drying, I like to use parchment paper. The parchment paper that I just showed you, don't use it. I went to peel them all off after I made the stickers and nothing would peel off. I literally filmed the whole thing and made all these really cute characters and nothing would peel off. So use this instead. This is non-stick parchment paper. They feel different. Don't do what I did and use the Dollar Tree parchment paper. I'm going to start with this purple and I'm going to do a tulip. You want to make like a U shape and then start to fill it in. But at the top, I want a little bit of a detail like points. So I'm kind of making like triangles at the top and then I'm going to fill it in. I'm not necessarily squeezing the whole time. I'm moving the paint around and then sometimes I'm squeezing paint out. I'm also going to do one in pink because I think those are both really pretty colors for spring. And again, I'm doing the outline of it and then I'm filling it in. And it's easier to fill in if you have a really good outline that's really thick. And I've also found peeling it, if I have a thicker outline, it's usually better when I peel it, like it comes off better. So for the tulips, I'm going to do like a stem, and I've mentioned this in every video, but you want to make sure that like it's wide enough so that when it peels, it's not going to rip. So I'm making sure to make a wide enough stem for each of these, and then I'm going to add little leaves that are also wide enough too, so everything will peel. And when I do this, I'm making sure that the paint is touching the other color, but not trying to bleed, so that it's all going to be one piece and be uniform when I peel it off. Now I'm going to make some other like really simple flowers that are basically just circles. So all you have to do is make 4 circles that kind of touch each other. And after you get 4 circles that kind of touch each other, then you'll add a circle to the middle and it looks like a flower, and all it is circles. So to the day, we were at Disney World last year and it popped up in my memories, and what popped up is the Flower and Garden Festival. And if you've never been to it, it is at Epcot and it's absolutely gorgeous. All the flowers that they have, and topiaries, they had Beauty and the Beast and Toy Story. I think my favorite was in Italy. They had The Lady and the Tramp. And it's just amazing what they do with flowers and how they make it look just like the character. The other fun thing about the Flower and Garden Festival is there's a ton of food. Like each of the different pavilions in the world area have foods that are special to that country that you can try, like in smaller bites. So we literally went around all of Epcot eating off and on the whole day. And we didn't eat too much because we all just share little bites of each thing, but it was so fun to try everything. I'm going to do some Easter baskets, and it's kind of like a silhouette of a basket. Basically make, is this a trapezoid? I think it's a trapezoid, and fill it in, and then you're just going to make a handle that's thick enough. It's kind of like a U shape or upside down U shape, and it kind of looks like the silhouette of an Easter basket. I made a narrow triangle for the carrots, and I'm just gonna kind of round the top. And then once I have it all filled in, I'm taking the green and I'm just gonna add like a V to the top to make it look like a little bit of the greenery was left on the carrot. Last year, my son really wanted to grow vegetables. We live in an apartment, so it's kind of hard to grow things. And so I found on Pinterest this thing about how to grow carrots in a 2-liter bottle. And so I did all this work to try to grow them. We let them grow for months and months. They never grew to anything. It was just a total fail. Have you ever grown vegetables like in a smaller space? Do you have any tips for me? I'd love to hear them. I'm making a ladybug now, and with a ladybug, you kind of want to make like 2 leaf shapes right next to each other and leave space right here for their little rear ends. Once you have that, just come in with the black and fill in this space. Like I said, it looks kind of like their little rear end, and then add a half circle for a head and some little antenna, and then split it right down the middle really carefully. Then obviously it needs some little dots, so I'm just going to do a few dots really carefully on the red. I thought it would be really cute to do like a little chick coming out of an egg, so I'm starting with kind of a half of an egg shape here, and then I'm going to make it look like it's cracked open. Once I have the egg shape, I'm just going in with like kind of a rounded upside down U, and I'm going to fill in all the empty space and go carefully around the cracked egg part and fill it in so it looks like a little chick is just peeping out of this broken opened egg. Then I'm just adding a really small little bit here just to make it look like a beak. And then lastly, I'm adding eyes, just 2 little black dots. I thought it would be cute to look like the other part of the egg was over here, kind of cracked open. So I'm just doing another part that looks just like the other cracked egg. Now I'm going to make some bunnies, but they're going to be really colorful bunnies, kind of like the way like the peep bunnies are colorful. So you start with an oval shape for the basic shape of the body, and then you do a circle on top of that. And then the last thing that you do is the ears, and I'm just kind of basically doing a straight back and forth motion to make the ears. When I went to make these, I realized I wasn't going to be able to do a lot of detail, so I thought it would be cute if it looked like they were facing backwards, so I'm just adding a little white cottontail. Last but not least, I'm going to do some Easter eggs. And with this slick paint, the thing about it is you can't do a whole lot of detail or it just doesn't come out very clean and crisp and clear. So these designs are going to be kind of simple, but I think these still look really cute. So I'm just filling in an Easter egg and making an oval shape or an egg shape. And then I think I'm going to add some polka dots. And I think that pink would be really fun to add to the purple. The next Easter eggs I'm going to make are actually going to be made really similar, it looks like at first, to the other ones where I'm going to do a basic egg shape and then I'm going to do polka dots, but then there's a little twist in just a minute that I'll show you. So So you can see there's these little dots all around, just like with the other ones. I'm taking a toothpick, and I found that this is really good for moving paint around, and my plan is just to swirl the paint around, kind of giving it like a marbleized effect, like if you were marbleizing paper. See how pretty that swirl is? And the reason I got this idea to use a toothpick is because when you do like brownies or something like that, have you ever put like caramel on the top and you have to like move it around and give it kind of a swirl effect? That's where I got the idea of using a toothpick. I remember when I was a kid, I loved everything American Girl, and I had asked for an American Girl craft kit where you like marbleized paint. I remember having such a fun time using that marble kit and making all these really cool designs on the paper. And I wish I knew how to do it like they did it in that kit, but man, that was so fun. So I've gotten all the designs that I've come up with ready, and now they just need to sit and dry, and usually it takes like 24 hours for it to all fully dry. I'm being really careful when I peel these off because I don't want them to rip. I want them to come off in one piece, and so I'm making sure to get one corner and make sure it's really coming loose, and then you can peel it off all the way. I have to work the parchment paper too a little bit, like I have to curl it a little bit to kind of peel it and get a little edge loose, and then it will peel. So normally I would come on here at the end and you would see me and I'd show you what everything looks like, but really this overhead shot is the best angle to see how all of these turned out. And I think they're so adorable. Like, look at this little chick. He's so sweet with the little like top over here. And I think the bunnies might be my favorite of all, but I'm so happy with all the results. I want to mention with these, they are not really like sticky on the back. They're more like a gel cling than a true sticker. So they'll stick to like a window or a clean, smooth surface, but they're not going to just stick to everything. And thank you guys so much for joining me this week. I had so much fun, and I can't wait for our next craft.